Hello, today I'm going to make some herb infused oil. So I've got a clean jar here and a digital scale, and then I've got this little accessory so that it doesn't get all over. So when I bought my supplies, I wrote everything down. I came home, I took a log, I have this log book, and I write down like where I bought it, what I paid, what the lot code. I record all that information for myself. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a lip balm out of this eventually, but for now, I'm gonna put the plants in here and get the oil on top so it infuses. It'll be a beautiful yellow color. At least that's what I'm hoping. So we'll fill this up about 3/4 of the way, which actually that looks like about 3/4 of the way. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put just a little bit more because it'll be easier to calculate if it's even. So I have a hat on to keep any hair out of what I'm doing in case I want to sell this later. But if it's just for your own personal use, you wouldn't have to do that. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to write that down so that I know how much I used. And then this is our sunflower oil. So I'm going to hit tare so that my scale is 0. That way I'll know how much I used. And then I'll just pour the oil on top. And then this has to sit several weeks and I'll strain it out. But this is just the first step. I thought you might be interested, so I brought you along. Okay, so here we go. Now we're just going to pour oil on top. And I want to kind of cover the plants. So I'm going to keep going until I get that covered. Pretty easy, right? And I'll let that infuse and then I'll strain it out with cheesecloth. And then I'll have this beautiful yellow colored oil. And I can use my butters and stuff like that, melt them down and make my recipe. So there we go. It's almost there. So once I feel like it's covering everything, you know what? I'll probably, well, we'll see. That looks pretty good. It seems like it's covered well enough. Just for math purposes, I'm going to get it to an even number. I keep track of, you know, how much I use and what it costs and everything. I try to keep really good records. That way, when I go back, if something worked really well, I know exactly what I did. And when I try to figure out how much it costs, I know exactly how much it costs. So there, that's perfect. We have this beautiful oil. Every day when I get up, I'll go check it. I'll like maybe shake it, turn it upside down at first, you know, just to get it going. And I'm going to write everything down that I put in there on an index card and I'll fold it up and tape it on top. And then that's how you start lip balm. That's how I started. All right, you guys have a good rest of your day. When I work on this some more, maybe I'll bring you on so you can see how this stuff is made. Have a good rest of your day and thanks for hanging with me.